Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we are going to talk about another very important attributes of video element. So prior to this session, we discuss what is video element, how we can utilize it in order to attach the video to a web page. Okay, so this session is just in the continuation of the same, where we will talk about three important attributes of video element, which is muted, autoplay and loop. Okay, so these are one of the most important attributes of video tag through which we can make our video more impactful. Okay, so I think we will discuss everything in a detailed manner, and to explain you the things in detailed manner, we will process the things in a way like, firstly I'll explain you the requirement, because understanding the requirement is one of the most important thing. Then we will see how we can utilize these three attributes, which is muted and autoplay as well as the loop. And later on we will see the example like how it is impacting the video. Okay, but before we start the session, I just would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be very easy for you to understand the ongoing topic. Because for time being, we are just focusing on the attribute, but prior to this session, we already discussed like what is video, why do we need it, what is multimedia, what is media, right? Alright, okay, so I think now we are good to start with the session. And here if you look at the code, it is a quite straightforward code where we have just mentioned the title in the head section. Then we have one heading which is showing HTML by Tech Sharmit. Clear? And as usual, today I have also one question for you, and today's question is, why do we use video source element with video element? So you can just simply write the answer in a short way, like why do we use source element. In case if you don't know the answer, then it is completely fine. You can refer one of our previous session where we have already discussed this thing in detailed manner, and from there you will get the idea why do we use source element. Clear? Alright, so I think now we are good to start with the practical part. So let's start here with the heading. So I will write here H2 video in HTML. So if I show you the output of this part, it is coming like this. Similarly, we will add maybe paragraph we can add just to show the pointers. So, or we can use heading, that is up to you, but I'm using paragraph for now. Here I will write first muted attribute of HTML. This is just to show you the topic name on the screen. Okay, nothing related to the syntax. I just want to show you this text on the screen. That's why I'm like writing like this. So muted attribute of HTML. Then we have after muted we have another thing which is autoplay attribute of HTML, and then the third one is loop attribute of HTML. Clear? Now here we can use BR tag so that it looks good on the screen. I'll copy it from here and repeat it 2 times. Fine. So you can see now it is showing everything in a proper manner. Alright, so let's include the video, because to apply all these attributes we do need video. So I'll add here video element. In video we will write firstly the source element. Although this is a question for you, but still I will explain you a bit about it. So in source, what we can do, we can add the thing which is src. Now why we need src? Src we need in order to connect the video with the web page. So basically we are providing the source from where the browser will pick the video. Okay, so in my case, my video name is podcast.mp4. Remember one thing, this video should be in a directory where your code resides. Okay, if your video is not in that location, it will not be attached. Clear? So in my case, like my program Session-117.html and podcast.mp4 both are in the same directory. That's why I'm not providing any other path. I'm directly using the relative path. Clear? apart from this src, we are supposed to provide the type, and for type we can write here video/mp4. Now what does this type will do? It will tell the browser that we are using the video media type video whose whose extension is mp4. Clear? Now if you save this and refresh your browser, you will see that a long display of videos coming. So is it okay? No, not yet. We have to set some width to it. So I will write the width here 600 pixels. Now you can save it and refresh it. After a refresh, you can see the video is coming in a 600 pixel frame. Okay, but is this a video? Because we are not able to play anything, or we are not able to see any controls. Yes, it is video. I think those who covered the last session, they know like how we can enable this thing, but still I'll tell you, to enable all those control options, we will use controls here. This is again an important attribute which we covered already, right? Alright, so I think now we have a basic video where we can apply all three attributes, which is muted, autoplay, and so let's discuss the requirement. The first requirement is that whenever I firstly load my page, at time if I play the video is coming with the audio, right? I'm not sure if it is audible to you or not, but in my system I can listen this audio, right? So what we will do if we don't want to start the video with the audio? In other way, you can say that I want to keep my video in a default muted way. Okay, so can we do this thing? Yes, we can do. So to make it default video, what we can do, we can simply put a thing here which is like you can write here muted. So this is an attribute which we use. Now if you refresh this thing, you will find that when I play the video, it is not coming with the audio. Neither on, I hope neither it's on your end, nor it is at my end. Okay, so it is completely muted. So is it that like we can't make it audible? Yes, we can make it. Let's say by default we have just set it as a muted, but in between if you think that yes we want audio, so you can play it. Okay, so now it is coming with the audio. Okay, so the main thing is that whenever you are using this thing, always make sure that when you don't want to start the video initially with the audio, then in that case you can use this muted attribute. Clear? So I think this part is clear, that whenever you want to start the video with a muted phase, you can use this muted attribute. Now the next thing is autoplay. Why do we need autoplay? So let's say when I load my web browser, I don't want that user should go and click on this play button and then the video should start. Instead of that, the video should start from the beginning itself. Okay, that means whenever you start the website, it should be autoplayed. So to make it autoplayed, what we will do, we will write here autoplay attribute. So now you will see the difference. Whenever I refresh my browser, it automatically starts the video. I didn't play any kind of button here. Similarly, I will refresh it again. So you can see it is autoplaying. Okay, so this is called autoplay attribute, and this is very beneficial whenever we want to show the video in an autoplay mode. Clear? Now what we can do, the next thing, and one more important thing, autoplay will work only when we are providing the muted option. Okay, that means let's say if I remove the muted from here and if I refresh the video, I think it is not saved. I just saved it. Yeah, so now you can see after getting played, here I need to play the button, right? Then only it is getting played. Why? Because we have not set the autoplay. So maybe you can think in a way like, why do we need to use both things? Okay, or maybe you can search as an assignment, you can find out a way through which we can autoplay the video which is not even muted. Okay, so that thing you can figure it out. It's a small thing, like you will easily find the answer, but it's a logical thing. Okay, I'll just kept it for now and I'll tell you later maybe if needed. So we discussed two attribute because this one is already covered in the last session. So muted and autoplay. Now the thing is loop. Now what is loop? So let's say my video is an end and it is getting played. So what we'll do, like once the video is ended, it will stop there only. Okay, you can see I'm not stopping it. Automatically it gets ended when it reaches the last few seconds of the video. After completing the video, it would stop, but I don't want to stop. What will I do? So in that case I can use loop. Once you use loop and your video reaches the end, it automatically play it for the next time. Similarly, again for the next time, again for the next time. This is called loop. So every time it iterates in a loop, and doesn't matter if your video is played 20 times or 30 times, it will automatically replay it whenever you are using the loop thing. Clear? So I think now these three attributes are clear to all of you, and now I request you to please do share your knowledge for the today's question, which is why do we use source element with video? Clear? So yeah, that's all for today. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.